Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how we can send the Google Form images to WhatsApp in real time. So the idea here is that whenever you receive some images through Google Form submission, automatically those images should be sent on the WhatsApp number of the form owner. But the question here is how to do this, because there is no direct connection between Google Forms and WhatsApp. For that, we need to create a link between Google Forms and WhatsApp so that whenever a new form is filled and the image is received through the form submission, automatically those images should be sent on the WhatsApp number of the form owner. So in this use case, we are using Google Forms to receive the form responses. So in place of Google Forms, we can even use paper form, Jot form, type form, or any other form building software application to capture the form responses. And we can create the integration with WhatsApp. So how we can create an integration between Google Forms and WhatsApp, that we will be learning in the further steps of the video. First, let us check this in the real time, that how this complete process works automatically. So this is my photo competition form where I have asked for the full name, email address, mobile number of the participant. Along with that, upload image option. Okay, and this is the WhatsApp number of the form owner. So now I want that whenever this particular form is filled and the response is received, automatically the form owner should receive a WhatsApp message on his mobile number. So let us fill this form first. I'm just going to give the full name as Adam Smith. Let's add the email address as adamsmith11@gmail.com. I'm just going to add the mobile number over here. And I'm just going to upload the file. Select files from your device. Okay, and I'm just going to select the image. And let us select this real photographer image. Click on upload. Okay, and let's click on submit. Thanks for submitting your contact info. Okay, so here we can see that the form has been filled. So now let us check the WhatsApp number of the form owner. And here we can see a new message. New submission received. You have received a new form submission. Details are name Adam Smith, email address and the contact number. So now here you might be wondering that I just filled the photo competition form over here and automatically the details of the participant along with the image are sent on the WhatsApp number of the form owner. So how did I manage to do this? Let me tell you, this has become possible just because of the automation and the integration process. So in order to create an integration between Google Forms and WhatsApp, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Google Forms with WhatsApp automatically. The best part here is, it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So first we have to create an integration between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect is going to capture all the details through the form submission along with the image, and using all those form submission details, automatically a message will be sent on the WhatsApp number of the form owner along with the image. And in this way we are going to learn that how we can create an integration between Google Forms and WhatsApp using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this option. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as send Google Forms images on WhatsApp. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want the form details or the form responses to be captured from Google Forms. So open this trigger window. Here in the Choose app, let us find Google Forms. In the trigger event, we have to select New Response Received. Now here we can see a webhook URL and some instructions. So let us read few instructions. Google Forms responses are collected in Google Sheets. So follow the below steps in order to get the new response. Go to the form on which you want to take the submission and make the last question as required for the trigger. Then switch to Responses tab and click on Create Spreadsheet icon. So I'll just take you to the form which I have already created. So this is my Google form named Photo Competition Form, where I have asked for the full name, email address and mobile number of the participant along with an option to upload the image. So I'll just open this particular field. Here we have allowed the specific file types to upload the images only. Okay, and the maximum file size can be 10 MB over here. And here we have to make this particular question as required for the trigger. Here we can find a view folder option. So this is the drive folder where the particular images are going to get saved. So I'm just going to click on this view folder. So all the images which we are going to receive via form submissions will be saved over here. Okay. So I'll just go to the folder, that is the photo competition form. And here we are going to make this particular folder shareable. So we are going to make a right click and just click on the share option. Here we can see restricted. Only people added can open with this link. So we are just going to change the restrictions from here. Okay. And here we have changed it to anyone with the link. So anyone on the internet with this link can view. So I'm just going to click on done. So we have shared this particular form now. Let's move back to the form. Okay. When we come to the responses tab, here we can find 0 responses. So in order to capture the responses, just we are going to click on this preview button. It will get open into a new tab. And here we are just going to fill the form details on the name of some participant. So I have given the full name as Shikha Arya, email address as shikhaarya25@gmail.com. Along with that, I have added the mobile number also. Now let's upload the image. Select files from your device. And here let us select this best click image. Let's click on upload. Okay, the file is getting uploaded. Okay, and let's click on submit. Thanks for submitting your contact info. Okay, so the form has been filled. So now let's move back to the Google form. And here we can find in the responses tab, 1 response is captured. So now we have to come to this 3 dots. Click on it. And here we can find select response destination. Simply click on this. Now here it is asking create a new spreadsheet or you want to select the existing spreadsheet. So we are going to create a new spreadsheet right now. The spreadsheet name would be Photo Competition Form Responses. If you want to change the name of the sheet, you can change it from here. And let's click on create. Linking to spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet is linked. Now we have to access the spreadsheet. For that, I'm just going to click on this green sign, view responses in sheets. And here we can see that the details of the participant is captured over here in this particular Google sheet named Photo Competition Form Responses. Here we can find the timestamp, full name, email address and mobile number of the participant along with the image URL. Okay. So now we have to create a link between this particular Google sheet and Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response. For that, we have to come to the Google sheet. Here we have to come to the extensions and click on add-ons and now click on get add-ons. It will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Okay. Here in the search apps, we have to find Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now here you have to install Pabbly Connect webhooks on your system. As you can see that it is already installed on my system. So I'm just going to close this window. But remember, after installing Pabbly Connect webhooks on your system, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat, after installing Pabbly Connect webhooks on your system, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. Okay. Now once the Google Sheet is refreshed, again come to the extensions. And this time come to Pabbly Connect webhooks option and click on initial setup. Now here it is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which we have seen in Pabbly Connect. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. We are simply going to copy this webhook URL from here. We'll go back to the Google Sheet and we are going to paste the same webhook URL over here. Okay. Now here we have to give the trigger column. Let us read the instructions. The trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay. Here you can see that I have the data in column A, B, C, D and E. So I want the data to be captured till column E. So I'm just going to give the trigger column as column E over here. Say if you have the data till column G and you want the data to be captured till column G, then you have to give the trigger column as column G over here. Okay. And let's click on send test. Test data sent successfully. Okay. Let's click on submit. Okay. Now again we have to go to the extensions. Again come to Pabbly Connect webhooks and this time come to send on event option. Simply click on send on event. So why we are selecting send on event option? Just because next time whenever a response is received in this particular Google Sheet, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response automatically. We are not going to make a link again and again between the data and the Pabbly Connect. Okay. So make sure you have a tick mark on send on event option. Okay. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And I'll just scroll down and here we can see that the response is received and all the details of the form submission are captured over here. Timestamp, full name, email address, mobile number along with the image URL, spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID and all other details. Now here I'll just open this particular upload image URL. So now we want to make this particular URL shareable. So I'll just split this particular URL. For that I am just coming to this action window. Here in the search application, let us find text formatter. In the action event, let us select split text. Click on connect. Now here we have to map the text to be splitted. So I'm just going to map the image URL from here. That is upload image here. Okay. Here we have to give the separator, enter the character. Special characters are allowed or word separator to split the text on. For space as a separator, use space. So here I am just going to separate this particular URL from is equal to sign. So I am just going to give the separator as is equal to. Okay. Now here we have to select the segment index. So I am just going to select the segment index as the last over here. Just because I want the last data after the equal to sign. Okay. And let's click on save and send. Test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received and the last part of the URL is segmented. Okay, I split it over here. So now we want to send a WhatsApp message on the mobile number of the form owner. For that, come to this plus sign and click on add action step. Here in the choose application, let us find 360 dialog. In the action event, we have to select send template message. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the API key and domain. So let us read the instructions. Enter API key here. You can create API key in your 360 dialog account. Log into your 360 dialog account. Move to WhatsApp account page from the left sidebar and click on generate API key button. So I'll just take you to my 360 dialog account. So this is the dashboard of 360 dialog account. I have added the link of 360 dialog in the description box. By clicking on that link, you can reach to 360 dialog application and get 360 dialog service at a very affordable price than the actual price. Here we have to come to WhatsApp accounts. And here we can find generate API key option. So simply click on generate API key, generate the key, copy that API key, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste the API key over here. Now once the API key is generated, the same API key can be used for various different connections and workflows. We don't have to generate the API key again and again. Now the domain is required. Enter the domain here which you will get while generating the API key. Example. So here an example is given. So we are going to simply copy this example from here and we'll paste the same example over here. Now whenever our account is approved, we get this particular domain by default. So in your case, if you get some other domain, please paste that domain over here. After pasting API key and domain, simply click on save. As I have already created a connection, I'll just choose this option, that is select existing connection, and I'll just click on save. Okay, and now the 360 dialog account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to select a template. So you might be thinking, what is a template? So template is simply a message that we want to send on the WhatsApp number. As we cannot send the messages directly on WhatsApp, first we need to create a template. We have to get it approved from Facebook, and once the template is approved, then only the same template can be used for sending the messages on WhatsApp. That is the reason we have to select a specific template over here. So I'll just take you to my 360 dialog account once again, and here we can find manage templates option. Simply click on it. Now here you can see I have created several templates and got it approved. If you want to create a new template, come to this plus sign and click on add template. Now here you can give the template name. From here you can select the category as per your requirement. Various categories are available. Okay. From here you can select the language of your choice. From here you can select the template type. Here you can give the template body text, that is the message you want to send on the WhatsApp number. Then click on preview and submit. Then it will be going for the approval, and once this template is approved, you can use this template for sending the messages on WhatsApp. Okay, so I'll just close this window and I'll just open the one which I have already created and got it approved. So I'm just finding the template, that is image submission receive. Let's open it. Now here you can see a template, new submission received. You have received a new form submission. Details are name, email address and contact number. So this is the message the form owner is going to receive on his WhatsApp number. Here you can see 1, 2, 3 numbers in the curly braces. So these are the body fields, and the values of these body fields are going to change every time. Okay, and along with this particular message, an image will also get shared. Okay, so let us select this template, that is image submission receive, here in Pabbly Connect. So I'm just going to find the same image submission receive. Now here we can see that the namespace and the language code is automatically captured. So we are not going to make any changes over here. Now here recipient mobile number is required. So recipient will be the form owner who is going to receive the WhatsApp message. Here we have to map the WhatsApp number of the form owner, and here the instruction is also mentioned. Enter the recipient mobile number with country code. So along with the country code, as we are in India, I am adding +91 to the number, and then I am just adding the WhatsApp number of the form owner. Okay. Now here we have to map the header image URL. Now I'm just going to add the direct link generation of Google Drive files over here, and then after that I'm just going to map the image URL that we have already splitted, this image ID. Okay. So I have already added this particular direct link generation of Google Drive files URL in the description box. So you can access this particular URL from there. Okay. Now here the body field 1 is required, that is the full name of the participant. So let us map the full name from Google Forms, and the full name was Shikha Arya. Body field 2, example email address. Let us map the email address. And in body field 3, the mobile number is required. So let us map the mobile number. Now we have mapped all the details over here. So let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. So now let us check the WhatsApp number of the form owner. I'll go to the WhatsApp. Okay, and here we can find a new message. Let us open it. New submission received. You have received a new form submission. Details are Shikha Arya, email address and the contact number. So here in this way we can see that the image as well as the messages received on the WhatsApp number of the form owner. Things to note are the body fields and their values. So the first body field was the name of the participant. Second was its email address, and the third value was the mobile number. Here we can see that all the values are correctly displayed along with the image also. In this way our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now we have to check this in the real time. For that we are going to create one more form submission. So I'll just go to the form and I'll just open it in a new tab by clicking on this preview button. And let us give the details of a new participant over here. I'm just going to give the name as Avi Gupta, email address as avigupta11@gmail.com, and let's add the mobile number over here. And let us add the file, that is the image. So I'm just going to select the image from my system once again. Okay, and let us select this image, that is new image. Click on upload. The image is getting uploaded. Okay, and let's click on submit. Okay, thanks for submitting your contact info. So the form has been filled. Now let us check the WhatsApp number of the form owner. I'm just going to the WhatsApp number. Okay, and I have given the same WhatsApp number because the form owner will be the one person who is going to receive the messages again and again. So here we have received the message, new form submission received. You have received a new form submission. Details are Avi Gupta, email address and the contact number. And here we can find the new image. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Okay. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. Okay, I'm just going to minimize this trigger window also. So first we have created an integration between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the details of the form submission. And then we have used the text formatter by Pabbly just to split the image URL. And then we have used 360 dialog for sending the messages on WhatsApp. And in this way we have created a successful integration between Google Forms and WhatsApp using Pabbly Connect. So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can connect us to this Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video and this video are helpful for you, then please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.